Hey there. Let's go find the documentation on crips.net under CMI commands, specialized commands. You can learn a lot about the custom specialized commands. And that's also where you can find the statement that I'm referring to. And under commands, there is also custom alias, where you can learn more about how to create your own commands. And that's what I'm doing right now. So let's go back to that statement. And we can just copy paste that minus the little dash there. That's for when it's inside of a file name. So see my alias editor. You can create as many as you want. The green plus will let you create a new one. Let's call this delete meow. And this will be a red command, but it will work until you restart the server when it can properly register it and it will become available. You can limit the permission here or give it to other people, make it public, I mean. And there's a lot of other stuff here. This is a menu, but the commands for delete meow are added here. So you can create your statement where you could say check number 1 equals meow. That is a custom specialized command, the check one. So for example, when we go forward to that other page where we learn how to add all this stuff, we have the specialized commands here, and check is going to be one of them. So you can search for check, and then you can see that you can compare a value in a certain way to another value, and then the result is either true or false. Is the balance more or less than 1,000, or the username is this, or whatever, or if it's empty, and there's a lot of stuff you can do. So that's kind of nice. But we are adding a statement where we just do a quick little check for the demo. If the first parameter is meow, the 0 parameter is the command. The first one is what you enter after the command, and then the second, and etc. There's a pinned message on the Discord where you can figure that out. So you can see delete meow with the top menu, but the commands are being added here by just clicking on the green plus. So if that's true, if the check for that statement is meow, then message the player name success, or just do meow. And let's do another one where it's the opposite. If the check has failed, and we can say no meow, and we're all sad. So now when we do delete meow, we're all sad. If we do something that is the first parameter, we're all sad. But if we do the meow one, we do the correct one, it should say meow. There we go. We've added something. All right, let's do that again. For example, another successful one, meow meow. And now it is at the bottom, but you can use these arrow up and down to control their order. So you can find this in the file customalias.yml, but you can also call this delete meow, and then it will be in the delete meow file. So this would be plugins, CMI, custom alias, and then delete meow.yml, where you can edit it in the file and do a reload and all that stuff. I'll block this from players to use. It's not up to them to use this. You can add custom tabs and all sorts of other stuff. You just have to read the documentation. But if we run delete meow, we fail. If we do it incorrectly, it fails. And if we do it right, it will do those two commands because those are both true. So if the statement for this is true, so check if the first parameter is meow, then run this one and this one. But if it's false, then do that last thing. So you can do all of this in game, but you can read about all the possibilities on the website. And yeah, that's how you can do that. That's the wrong one. user custom alias, and learning about how to run custom alias commands with console commands or as player commands, it's all on this website. So that's how you can do that stuff. I hope this cleared it up a little bit and you learn how to use this.